Our Father's kingship is now in China. Our Father's kingship is now in China. Our Father's kingship is now in China. But those prophecies are for now. They're for now. They're for this moment, right now. Our Father's kingship is now in China. This is what it was for. Unbelievable. And like when I meet these people in China, I tell them, first thing I say, did you know true Father was born? The white dragons came and they bowed. Then the gold dragons came and they bowed. And the sea dragon came out and they bowed. And they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They're like, oh, wow. They don't know who's true Father. No. This is the first person I met. Hey, did you know that true Father, the dragons came on? They say, and they're like, dang. You know, they don't believe in physical dragons like that, obviously, right? Chinese people are not stupid. They got the highest, right? East Asians, they have the highest IQ with Ashkenaz Jews in the world, right? So when they have freedom, they will perform well. They will perform very well. They will outperform most nations if they have freedom and not this crazy tyranny. But the point is, they're not stupid people. I mean, don't think like just because they're pagans are stupid. They all have 100 IQ. Okay, people are not stupid. Okay, so but they're open to the spirit world. In a sense, there's a difference, right? They're open to the spirit world. So when they hear sort of what is that? Ooh, what is that? What is that with who is this true Father? You know, and many times they will have a milafua in Chinese. Milafua is a Maitreya. Now y'all have heard of Maitreya and divine principle, right? It's one of the tangential religions God is building out to meet the Messiah. I think it's the same person. When you walk into the sanctuary, you see that with Jesus, true Father. You have 在领主弥勒佛真人马赫迪和平王. Right? The top says, Turning Lord, Maitreya Buddha, the righteous man of Confucianism. That's what it is. The Mahdi and the man of peace, or the king of peace. So that's right up on the top. Everybody who comes in, they see that right up on top. Right? And so when they hear about the dragon stories, I tell them about he's you know, returning Jesus. They don't know anything. They're not Christian culture. It's only 4% Christian, 96% pagan. So they have no biblical understanding. So obviously that has to change. They have to understand the providential history. But they know like Maitreya. Now you all are probably used to seeing the Japanese or Korean Maitreya, which is skinny, and he's sitting in the Tusha of heavens, and he's looking like that. He's looking down, right? He's like that. The thinking is about to come down soon, right? That's how usually Korean, Japanese Buddhism depicts the Maitreya. China is different. China depicts the Maitreya. You know the big fat Buddha? That's Podedesa. That's like Putuo. That's like that is he's based off like an 8th century monk who was this big fat monk, and he would bring blessings and food and for the poor and this. But in Chinese Buddhism, that has become the Maitreya. So when I was on the ground and I was like, wait a minute, is this? Because they kept on saying it's Maitreya. I said, no, in Korea we have, this is the Maitreya. Japan, this is the Maitreya. This is usually the iconography of Maitreya. And they're like, no, this is the one. So they use the Podedesa, the fat Buddha. So when you go to every Chinese restaurant in America, that probably has a lot of CCC spy, but you walk into any Chinese restaurant, they got a big fat Buddha. Did they know they're already waiting for the Lord? They're already actually have an altar for the Lord. They're already there. Did you know that? You didn't know that. Right? So, for example, if they have that Maitreya Buddha, then I will immediately start talking about that. Oh, you have the Maitreya Buddha right here. You know the Maitreya Buddha? He's the returning Lord. He's the Mahdi. He's a true Father. When he was born, the white dragons came. The gold dragons came, the sea dragons came, and they all bow before the Lord and change them. We go into it. We get into it. We get into it, right? The 10 chen. What is the 10 chen? It means the God money. Our Father's kingship is now in China. Our Father's kingship is now in China. Our Father's kingship is now in China.